What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. The book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. This video is entitled, Bitter Parenting. Takes a fool to lose twice and start all over again. I think I better let it go. Yeah, what you said now. Okay, anyway. Some of us are parenting out of bitterness. And it needs to be addressed. Whether you're bitter about your childhood, you're bitter about life, you're bitter about your co-parenting situation, it's detrimental to a child's development. And people don't realize, how you create a negative child doing this. Like some of us are bitter about the co-parenting situation. So what you do is you either take out your disdain for the other person onto the child, which creates a love-hate relationship with you and that kid. And or you try to make them hate the other parent who you're not feeling. Which, if y'all are honest, if you and a child are close and they're younger, that works. It backfires as they get older. But people don't care about that part. But what winds up happening is you're parenting out of bitterness. And sometimes, it backfires as far as parenting is concerned, because that other parent might actually be a better parent than you under certain situations and circumstances, but you won't take their parenting advice or parenting style because you don't like them, right? And what winds up happening is they were right and you were wrong. And instead of looking at it like what's best for your child in the long run, it becomes a competition like, oh, well, you was right this time, but I'm going to do me the next time, and eventually I'm going to be right. But that doesn't benefit your child whatsoever. So you parenting, out of bitterness, right? So if you're right, it's a aha, I told you so. If you're wrong, it's whatever. But either way, it's not about the kid. Or sometimes people sabotage their children to hurt the other parent. Watch, I'm gonna have them doing this, and because I know you don't like it. So yeah, it's like that's not a good idea. That's really not a good idea, but people do it. It is what it is. There are people who are bitter, are parenting out of bitterness because of life. You are not where you want to be in life, or, your situations in life may stress you out or aggravate you or have you feeling some type of way. And you can't take it out on anybody. So, you take it out on your kid. And some people hide behind, well, I'm parenting, but it's a difference between disciplining your kid because of something that's going on in their life and you using your bitterness as and making up a reason to discipline your kid because you don't like how things are going for you. That's two different things. but people do it all the time. You know, they might see a potential in their child, and that child's potential could very well give them a better opportunity for a better life than their parent has at that age. So the parent doesn't necessarily want their child to be better than them. So they're parenting out of bitterness, like steering them in the wrong direction, or not guiding them, or not helping them, or leaving them to fend for themselves. You know, a disengaged way of putting them years behind other children who will eventually be their competition on purpose. So they always have to start from a negative space as an adult. And the reason why you're doing that is because you're bitter that, you know, if they were to take it, if they were to know about their opportunities and about their advantages, and they would use them and take advantage of them, when they become your age, they'll be light years ahead of where you were at with them. And unfortunately, you got parents who fake love their kids, who don't want to see them do better than them. So what do? You know, they make that process as difficult as possible, using all types of manipulation tactics. They might even use their quote unquote parental love for the child as a reason, a way to sucker that kid into trusting them while they sabotage them, you know. But that's parenting, you know, out of bitterness. It sucks, but, you know, it happens. The other one is, you know, when you're parenting out of bitterness, it is, you're bitter because of your childhood. You know, becoming a parent can open your eyes up to the amount of effort your parents put into raising you. And some people come to the realization that their parents purposely did a sloppy job of raising them. Their parents put other things above them. Their parents, you know, kind of discarded them. And now that they're parents, you know, some people want their kids to have a better childhood, and others are like, man, why? I'm doing things for you that were never done for me, and I don't like it. You know, I never did this. I never went here. I never ate out. You know, I never got this many clothes. I never got this many gifts for Christmas. And there comes a point where, you know, you might check out, or they might check out. I should say you. They might check out, because it's like, look, you know, they could definitely be a better parent than they are, but because they live a better life than their parents, and they can provide a better life for their kid than their parents has, they'll stop at the bare minimum, which is just right above what they got as a kid, you know, because since they missed out, why should you get everything, you know? And that's unfortunate, but it's I'm not gonna say it's prevalent, but I'm gonna say it exists. And you know, that's a big issue, because in some ways you just, you know, you don't want to, you're like it's like you're having a sibling rivalry with your own child. You know, why do they? I didn't even get a Nintendo when I was a kid. Why you need a PlayStation and 50 games? you know, you got lights. I mean, I studied in the dark with a candle. So you know, you need to make something happen with this. You know, So unfortunately, because to a degree, and some of us come up in a harder situation economically or in the neighborhoods, and it becomes an issue too. Because it's like, I wish I was able to live like this when I was a kid, and you know, I'm glad I'm providing, but I hate the fact that this ain't me. You know, and you could take it out on the kid. You wind up taking it out on your parents. Some people wind up trying to live their second childhood and kind of putting a kid on and doing the bare minimum of doing a little bit better than was done for them, but using that access to relive, to recreate the moments that they missed, which in most cases shorts the child of the opportunities that they probably could have. So this is another topic. We out. Catch y'all next time.